Hello again and welcome back to my channel. It's another late one today. I've just set off after work and the main mission of this camp is to to carry on with my camp in the mountains every month, which I started in April last year. The weather forecast in February has been bloody horrendous, and I just haven't had a chance to get out when it's been sort of half decent. I haven't had a chance to get out, so I've got to take this opportunity. It's the last weekend in February, and yeah, what was it? It's the last weekend in February, so it's my last chance to get my February camping. If I don't do this one, clock's reset and I'm going to start again next month, which is a pain. So yeah, I set myself this challenge back in April last year when I did my first camp after lockdown, and it is a challenge. I mean, camping in this time of year isn't easy at all, and if it was easy, it wouldn't be a challenge, would it? So I've just set off from Dunmail Raise and I'm heading up towards Grisedale Tarn. But if you know me, you'll know that I ain't camping at Grisedale Tarn. I've got other plans which you'll see later. I want to get onto a mountain, and the forecast tonight is not good at all really. It's pretty windy. I mean, 30-mile-an-hour winds increasing through the night. So I've scoped this place out. There's some walls up top that I'm hoping to get some shelter behind. The winds are coming from the southwest. So I've scoped all that in the week and planned what I want to do. Been watching the weather for a week, studying maps, Google Earth, all that, so I can be as safe as I can. But I still want to do an interesting camp. I don't want to do a boring, easy one. I like to be challenged. You can probably see from the views behind me that there is some snow when you get to probably 2,000 feet, and I'm expecting snow and ice on the top today. I brought my micro spikes and I brought my ice axe as well, just in case. Anyway, let's get on with it. If you watched my last video, you'll have seen that I forgot to collect some water on the way up, and that meant from leaving the car, the hike up all night, breakfast, and then the hike back down to get some water. I just had half a litre of water. Oh, it wasn't enough. But yeah, have a look at that video, I'll explain it a bit on there. But I need to get some water before I start the final ascent to my pitch. So just give me a reminder about that if you don't mind. I don't want to spend another night with my lips stuck together. Just stopped there to take a photograph of those two ladies down there. A bit of wild swimming. My God, way braver than me. Yeah, well impressed with that. Wow. here we are, Grisedale Tarn. Really enjoyed coming up that way. I've never been up that way before. Raise Beck, I think it's called. I mean, I've been to Grisedale Tarn, but I've never seen it from this aspect. I usually approach from the other end, so can't see any tents. So what we got? We got Fairfield up there, Coffer Pike, and then looking at the ridge there of St Sunday Crag. Coming round, we've got Dolly Wagon Pike here, and we're going up there. Know what that one is? Find out in a bit. So my route is a bit of a cornice here, a little cornice going on. So round that, and then you might be able to see the path. It just follows it down to the low point there, and then it's very steep, a bit scrambly as well going up that way. Yeah, so I'm not going to mention the wind. There is no wind, so I'm not going to mention it. But fingers crossed it stays like this. Anyway, what a fantastic sight that is. Amazing. Right, let's get along past the tarn. Oh, I need to remember to get some water. Did you remind me? I don't think you reminded me of that. So get some water. I think there's somewhere at the other end of here, and then the final ascent to the top. Let's go. Whew. This is a slog. I'm just trying to avoid that really steep gully section there, heading up this grass. I think that's the steepest bit bypassed. Hope so. And now just gotta navigate away up there. Gonna head over to that wall. You might be able to see a wall. I'm gonna try and follow that up towards the summit. Look at that though. What views back there, absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Whew. Let's get on with it. We're getting there now, not much further. Whew. That's a workout. Getting up there, definitely. Ooh. Looking down to Woolswater down there. Anyway, a bit further, and I'm going to start looking for a pitch. So here we are at the summit, Seat Sandal, and it's getting a bit late. It's only if I'm going to get a chance to get the drone up. I need to find a pitch first, and the wind is coming from that southwesterly, so I really want to find somewhere with a bit of shelter. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. I've been up here before, it was a few years ago, but I can't say I'm familiar with it. So I'm going to have a walk over this way, where the views are, for now, and see if I can find a bit of shelter and get pitched up behind that. You can see there are flat spots, but there's no shelter here. Here we are up on Seat Sandal, up on the summit, and yeah, pretty good. That's just pitched down there, managed to get pitched up. I started doing some using the drone, but I had to give up with it. My hands are absolutely frozen, and when I was sat there I realised I was starting to get cold as well, so I've had to put the drone away. My hands are still killing me, and get some extra layers on. But what do you think? Pretty good, I'm pleased with that. And great views over there towards the Langdales. That's where I was last time, on the Langdale Pikes, just over there. See that cloud coming in. Bit of a breeze here, but nothing too bad as yet. But it is supposed to get quite windy tonight, so I'm hoping just pitched a bit lower down there. I'm hoping I might get a bit of shelter from these rocks. And it's supposed to be coming from the southwest, which is that way. Well, the sun's just starting to go down now, over towards the Langdales there, and it's just going to get dark quite soon. But I'm really pleased with this pitch. Look at that. Looking right down to Grisedale there and onto Ullswater as well. So that is what we call a brew with a view. Oh yes. And that wind's starting to pick up now as well. I'm just hoping I can get some shelter down there, but yeah, I've got my down trousers out on now, as you can see. Look a bit of a clown in them, but I couldn't care less. Really warm, really are. I've got some like thermal long johns underneath these, so absolutely toasty. Good morning. Well, it's just 7 o'clock nearly now. Sunrise is in about 10 minutes, although we ain't going to get any sunrise because, as you can see, it's pretty much clagged in. But last night it wasn't as windy as was forecasted. I think that's probably because I got some shelter behind those rocks just up there. I mean, it was still quite windy, but nothing like what they said, which is great. But I've had some porridge to eat, and I think I'm going to start packing up now. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get back. Maybe about hour and a half, something like that. But again, the forecast is for it to be pretty much like this all morning. Yeah, so not a lot to see really, but it was nice to get the views when I came up yesterday afternoon. That was nice. I mean, it's a fantastic spot this for views. So yeah, so I need to get these thermals off and changed into my stuff for walking down, and get everything packed up and start heading back. Okay, see you in a bit. So that's me all packed up now. Leave no trace. Everything nice and tidy, and it's not clearing at all. As you can see, still all flagged in. It's what time is it? 8:15 now, and temperature's about 1 degree. It's been about 1 degree all night, but with that wind chill it feels like -5. So yeah, I'm going to take a different route back, a more direct route. I'm ready for some breakfast in Ambleside, so hopefully I'll be heading to the apple pie shop, get in there and get a nice breakfast. It's only about a 10-minute drive when I get back to the car. So I'll get this rucksack on and we'll start heading back. So I'm nearly back at the car now, and it's turned into a fine day. You can see that cloud hanging on the tops. Just a gentle breeze down here, and it's quite warm. I'm not sure what temperature it is, but it's fine. It's clear down there to the south. So yeah, really enjoyed that. It was just nice to get away from the world of crap that I'm dealing with outside of the Soulo summit here. You never know when your whole world can be turned upside down and dumped on the pavement. So it's just nice to be the Soulo summit here for a night and try and forget about it, put it out of my mind for a bit. But I'll soon be going back and having to deal with it all again. So it's just nice to have that relief for a few hours. And the main thing is I got my February camp in, so that's that one ticked off, and we'll have to see what March has in store for me. But thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of another claggy one, but the forecast was actually worse than it turned out to be last night, which is great. So yeah, looking forward to the next one, and hope you'll join me for that one too. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.